Shaunie O'Neal isn't the only one bringing emotional baggage into her new marriage. Her husband, Pastor Keion Henderson, has also faced his share of struggles from previous relationships. Despite the undeniable chemistry between Shaunie and Keion, their journey to marriage wasn't as smooth as it seemed. Keion has openly admitted that while their initial connection was strong, he was hesitant to pursue anything beyond friendship, largely due to the wounds left by his prior marriage. During the Lighthouse Church's annual Cry Out Conference in Houston, Texas in June, Keion opened up in a candid conversation with Laris R. Whitfield on the Dear Future Wifey podcast. He shared that both he and Shaunie were still healing from their previous divorces when they first met, making them cautious about diving into a new romantic relationship. Keion's 9-year marriage to Felecia Henderson had officially ended in 2019, and the emotional toll of that breakup lingered as he began his new chapter with Shaunie. Keion's first marriage had its challenges, including balancing family life with his growing ministry. He and Felecia shared a daughter named Catelyn, and Keion also played a fatherly role to Felicia's 2 older children from a previous relationship. Despite his dedication to family and faith, his marriage to Felecia ultimately ended, leaving him with unresolved emotions that made it difficult for him to fully embrace a new relationship. While Shaunie and Keion's romance blossomed, it wasn't without hurdles. Both were navigating the complexities of building a new life together while still processing the pain of their respective divorces. This shared history of heartache became a foundational part of their relationship, helping them connect on a deeper level as they worked through their past traumas together. Keion's honesty about his emotional wounds shows that even in a seemingly perfect union, underlying issues can cause hesitation and uncertainty. His willingness to confront these challenges head-on has been a key factor in their relationship, as both he and Shaunie have worked to create a marriage rooted in understanding and mutual support. Their marriage also brings a unique dynamic, with Keion serving as both a spiritual leader and a public figure. The pressures of leading a congregation while navigating the ups and downs of a highly visible relationship add another layer of complexity to their union. However, Keion's transparency about his personal struggles demonstrates that he is committed to healing, not only for himself, but also for the benefit of his relationship with Shaunie. As Keion and Shaunie continue to build their life together, their shared experiences of divorce and personal growth have made them more resilient. Their story is a reminder that even when love is strong, it often comes with challenges that require both partners to address their past and work toward a healthier future. Shaunie Henderson, formerly Shaunie O'Neal, was once married to one of the most famous athletes in the world, Shaquille O'Neal, for 7 years before their separation in 2009. Their divorce was finalized the following year, with Shaunie securing a significant settlement that included primary custody of their 5 children. Her marriage to Shaquille was highly publicized as the couple navigated life in the limelight while raising their family. Despite appearing to have it all, a strong family, fame, and fortune, their marriage was far from perfect. Infidelity and other strains led to its breakdown, a journey that Shaunie has spoken about in recent years. The end of her marriage to Shaquille left Shaunie with not only the responsibility of being a single mother, but also with emotional scars that shaped her perspective on love. Despite the hardships, Shaunie built an empire of her own, producing and starring in Basketball Wives, a reality television show that chronicled the lives of women who were either married to or involved with professional basketball players. Through the show, Shaunie became a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, showcasing her resilience as she navigated life post-divorce. Pastor Keion Henderson, who is also based in Houston, shares a similar story of love and loss. His first marriage to Felecia Henderson, which lasted 9 years, ended in divorce in 2019. Keion's first marriage left him deeply affected, particularly in his outlook on love and relationships. As a faith leader, he had counseled countless couples on how to maintain healthy relationships, but His own failed marriage challenged his views on the possibility of finding lasting love again. He admitted that the experience had warped his perspective on having a second chance at love, leaving him hesitant to open up emotionally again. The union between Shaunie and Keion is one built on shared experiences of overcoming past relationships and personal growth. Both came into the marriage with the weight of their previous divorces, and that baggage has undoubtedly shaped their journey together. Keion has been candid about how his divorce left him wounded, admitting that it made him cautious about entering into a new relationship. He had to confront his fears and learn how to trust again, a process that was made easier by the understanding he found in Shaunie, who had her own history of heartache. Despite the challenges, Shaunie and Keion were drawn to each other because of their shared faith and mutual understanding of the complexities of love after divorce. Shaunie's experience with Shaquille and Keion's experience with Felecia allowed them to bond over the trials they had both faced. However, this shared past also brought its own set of challenges. As Keion noted, the emotional wounds from his first marriage created a mental block that initially prevented him from fully committing to a romantic relationship with Shaunie. He has described how, despite their instant chemistry, he was hesitant to move beyond friendship with her because he wasn't sure if he could handle another heartbreak. The couple's relationship began cautiously, with both of them taking their time to navigate their feelings and fears. Keion's openness about his past struggles and Shaunie's own experiences with divorce provided a foundation of honesty and transparency in their relationship. Both were determined to learn from their past mistakes and approach their new marriage with a deeper sense of purpose and understanding. For Keion, this meant letting go of the fear of repeating the same patterns that had led to the end of his first marriage. For Shaunie, it was about rebuilding trust and learning to open her heart again after the betrayal she experienced in her marriage to Shaquille. Keion's role as a pastor and spiritual leader has also added a unique dynamic to their relationship. As a man who preaches about faith, love, and resilience, Keion had to confront the fact that he wasn't immune to the struggles of marriage. His first marriage had taught him valuable lessons about communication, trust, and forgiveness, lessons he now carries into his marriage with Shaunie. Keion's position as a pastor also brings a certain level of scrutiny to their relationship, as both their congregation and the public watch to see how they navigate the ups and downs of marriage. For Shaunie, stepping into the role of a pastor's wife has been a significant transition. Having spent years in the entertainment industry where drama and spectacle often took center stage, Shaunie is now part of a life focused on faith and community building. This shift in lifestyle has allowed her to grow in new ways, but it hasn't been without its challenges. Learning how to balance the demands of being a public figure with the responsibilities of being a pastor's wife is no easy task. However, Shaunie has embraced this new chapter of her life with grace, leaning on her faith and the support of her family. In many ways, Shaunie and Keion's marriage is a testament to the power of second chances. Both individuals have experienced the pain of divorce and the emotional baggage that comes with it, yet they have chosen to move forward with hope and optimism. Their relationship is a reminder that love, even after heartache, is possible, and that it can be even stronger the second time around. Keion Henderson's journey to marriage with Shaunie O'Neal, the ex-wife of NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal, has been one filled with personal revelations, emotional healing, and ultimately, love. For Keion, getting married again was a daunting prospect, especially after going through a difficult and messy divorce. He openly admitted that his fear of failure in relationships had initially caused him to sabotage his potential happiness. "I didn't want to get married and stay married because I was afraid to get divorced again," Keion revealed. This self-doubt and fear of failing again led him to miss out on months of joy with Shaunie, as he was still grappling with his own unresolved issues. Keion's vulnerability about his struggles added a layer of complexity to their relationship. Even though they maintained a strong connection through FaceTime and constant communication, they were careful not to meet in person while Keion's divorce was still ongoing. The long, drawn-out process of finalizing his divorce from his first wife, Felecia, left Keion feeling stuck in limbo. However, he eventually decided that he wouldn't allow the slow legal proceedings to prevent him from starting a new chapter with Shaunie. Their relationship became public in 2019, but it wasn't without controversy. When the news broke, rumors swirled about Shaunie dating a married man. Keion confirmed that although he was still technically married on paper at the time, he and Felecia were completely separated, and he had already emotionally moved on from the relationship. It was during this difficult period that Keion had a realization. Shaunie was his future wife. He admitted that once he got past his internal struggles, he was finally able to hear and appreciate who Shaunie truly was, rather than filtering her words through the lens of his own pain. This moment of clarity made him see Shaunie for the strong, consistent woman she had always been, someone who never changed throughout the highs and lows of their early relationship. Their love story culminated in a beautiful tropical wedding ceremony at the Aurora Anguilla Resort and Golf Club in March 2022, celebrating their newfound love with family and friends. The couple exchanged heartfelt vows in front of a close-knit group of loved ones, marking the start of their life together as husband and wife. In his public reflections, Keion often credits his faith as the guiding force that helped him navigate the rocky terrain of love after divorce. Both he and Shaunie have spoken about the importance of faith in their relationship, with Keion emphasizing that their shared belief system has been the bedrock of their union. Together, they have built a marriage that is deeply rooted in faith, love, and resilience, a testament to their ability to heal, grow, and find love again after heartbreak. Shaquille O'Neal has only been married once, though it ended in divorce after 7 years of marriage. The couple had spent many years together, but Shaq ended up blaming himself for the split due to his wild ways. Shaq and Shaunie O'Neal's relationship had begun well before they walked down the aisle, as the two met shortly after the NBA legend's 1996 move to California upon signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. Shaq marked a new trend in Shaunie's partner preferences. Shaquille was the very first athlete that I dated, and I grew up in LA. She told Houston's Magic 102.1 in 2010. The couple tied the knot in December 2002. By then, Shaq and Shaunie had 2 children together, Sharif and Amira, born in January 2000 and November 2001. Shaunie was pregnant with Shakir when she and Shaq said "I do," welcoming the baby boy 4 months later. Ma'ara completed the family in May 2006, bringing their total number of children to 6. Shaq already had a daughter, Tahira, with his ex-girlfriend Arnetta Yardborg. Shaunie had a son, Miles, whom Shaq raised as his own. The marriage began to show signs of problems when their youngest was still a baby. In September 2007, Shaq filed for divorce, though he withdrew the petition the following year. But the couple couldn't fix the marriage. In November 2009, it was Shaunie's turn to file divorce paperwork. This time, it stuck. They reached a settlement in 2010 and went their separate ways. However, Shaq wishes he could go back in time and undo it. Shaquille O'Neal blames no one but himself for the demise of his marriage to Shaunie O'Neal. "I was bad," he said on the Pivot podcast in April 2022. "She was awesome. She really was." Shaq has previously discussed engaging in extramarital affairs, suggesting they were the reason behind their split. "I admit it, I was a guy with too many options," he wrote in his 2011 memoir, Shaq Uncut: My Story, released shortly after the divorce. At the time, Shaq somewhat downplayed his unfaithfulness, writing, "In my mind, I never did it disrespectfully, but obviously I shouldn't have done it at all." The 4-time NBA champion has since changed his tune, taking accountability for the pain he caused with his actions. "As I get older and dwell on situations, I can honestly say it was all me," he told the Pivot podcast's hosts. Shaunie has also been open about the toll Shaq's infidelity took on her. In a 2017 episode of Basketball Wives, Shaunie shared how she found out about Shaq's affairs, though she didn't use his name. Our Blackberries got switched. I went to my baby's play at school, and I was like, damn, my phone is going off a lot. Just girl after girl after girl, she revealed. Shaq now knows his behavior was the final straw. When you make a lot of mistakes like that, you can't really come back from that, he said. Shaunie and Shaquille O'Neal were able to put their differences aside and maintain a positive relationship for their children. We have a great co-parenting relationship, seriously, she said on the Tamron Hall show in 2021. Shaq is grateful that Shaunie let go of the hurt he caused her. The good thing about our relationship is that she forgave me and we have a good relationship now, he said on Mo Talk Radio with Monica in June. However, getting to this point required a lot of work. It took us a long time to get there. Don't get me wrong, it was not an easy journey, Shaunie told Hall. Shaq and Shaunie learned to communicate in a way that felt genuine, helping them become support systems for each other. Shaunie even joked that she longed for the day Shaq would become serious with someone. I used to tease him and be like, could you please hurry up and get a wife? Then you can stop, randomly FaceTiming me and talking about your day, she laughed. Shaunie even invited him to her wedding to Pastor Keion Henderson in 2022. Well, kind of. During Mayara's 16th birthday party, Shaq asked if he was invited. I was like, of course you are. And I'm rolling my eyes like, I mean, you are, but do you really have to come? She told E! News he didn't attend, but he got the courtesy invite, she added.